The skincare company Obagi has a new awareness initiative that celebrates diversity and inclusion around the globe. It encourages us to address our own unconscious bias, specifically around skin tone. It's called SKINCLUSION, and joining us now is their ambassador, actress Priyanka Chopra Jonas. Good morning, Priyanka.
Good morning. How are you, JJ?
I'm well, thank you. What inspired you to be part of SKINCLUSION?
The need for diversity, the need for inclusivity, we're all talking about it, right? I'm sure you've done segments on it. I know I've done interviews about it. As a country, we're all speaking about the importance and the need for diversity. But what are we really doing about it? What has happened? How have we created the ability for us as a people, as a society, to be a lot more diverse? What about the biases that have been subliminally set off in our heads culturally from the time when we were growing up? How do we change those things? It's the mindset of people that needs to be changed for diversity to actually be a real thing. And I love the fact that Obagi walks its talk, you know. They're not just talking about it, they're not just saying that, all right, we need to talk about diversity because it's a check in the box. They've actually been a testament of inclusivity. And I'll tell you how. There's this spectrum called the Fitzpatrick spectrum. So all the world's skin tones have been reduced to 6 skin types. I'm 4 in terms of skin color. And most skincare products out there that we use, you and I included, do clinical research only on skin tones 1, 2, and 3. So I'm not even included. And all my life I've been using skincare products thinking, oh, my skin is dry or a combination or whatever, but not knowing that my skin will react completely differently to the sun than someone else's will. Why am I not catered to? Am I not important? Why is my money not as important as someone else's? So the Obagi is probably one of the very few companies that have been doing clinical research on all 6 skin tones for about 30 years. Before it was even a conversation, before it was even the thing to do or talk about. And I thought it was really important for them to say that and actually call out the industry and say, all right, we can do it. It's a little bit more expensive to do research on all skin types, but why are these skin types excluded? Why is the consumer not important? A consumer that looks like me, not as important as someone else. So I love this campaign for so many reasons. Not just about the fact that it's a conversation, it's a debate, it's a call out to the industry, the beauty industry itself. It's a call to action to everyone who always asks me, what can we do?
Yeah.
How can we change? You can go to skinclusion.com, do these tests that they have, which will show you what your personal biases are, which is extremely surprising to most people because we don't even realize we have them. And every time anyone hashtags SKINCLUSION, Obagi is donating $1 to organizations that support diversity and inclusivity around the world. And I've seen the kind of difference it makes when you have people that are actually actively in the field talking about diversity. We in America are having the conversation. There are places around the world where diversity is not even spoken about, not required, almost even.
Well, and I have to applaud you. I just wanted to applaud you,
so
Priyanka.
No, I just feel like we as society that understands the evolved thought needs to do something about it.
Absolutely. The reality is, like you mentioned, there are at least 6 different categories, and there are millions and millions of women around the globe amongst those 6 categories. And something like the beauty industry, you just get in this pattern where they're only catering to a very small part of the population, and it's just it's time. It's
and they
time
need to be called out
up.
for it. And I love the audacity of this campaign to call it out.
Yep, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for sharing the message today. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, AJ, for having me.
For more information on the SKINCLUSION campaign by Obagi, visit the website right there on your screen. Obagi, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.